ever since October 7th, we have seen a wave, a plethora, I guess you could say, of protests. I am getting sick and tired of it, as I'm sure many of you watching this are as well. And one of the main groups that came out of the whole Free Palestine movement was the Queers for Palestine. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, apparently freeing Palestine is synonymous with the same plight and the same struggle as queers, meaning the LGBT, trans, whatever community, because apparently these activist types seem to think that they've got the same issue as what's going on at the moment in Gaza. They're completely different issues, if you ask me, but they're both equally insane. Okay. Now, activists are not really good for much, if anything at all, if you ask me. I'm like, how have you got so much time on your hands? If you've got this much time on your hands to go in the streets, jump up and down, rant and rave, yell and scream, you name it, get a job, get a life, and get something to do with yourself. Seriously, like, you're not achieving anything aside from making a fool of yourself. That's what I think about loads of these activist types. And you've got the Palestinian activists, right, that latch on to the whole Queers of Palestine thing, which is amazing to me because you wouldn't actually be alive if you were queer in Gaza at the moment. Because guess what, ladies and gentlemen? The terrorist organization that's controlling that area at the moment wouldn't allow you to exist. Wouldn't allow you to exist. How about that? So your plight is completely different. But, ladies and gentlemen, the activists don't know that. They don't care either. Even if you confront them with the truth, they don't really care. Now, there's this one particular person. I'm not sure if they're trans or whatever. I don't know. Can't actually tell. Don't even know who this person is. But this person happens to be part of the LGBT, whatever, Rainbow Alphabet Mafia. And this person decided to confront the Queers of Palestine over their ridiculous beliefs that, well, you're going to be able to free Palestine and that Muslims would actually let you be queer in Gaza. So this person actually makes them see the very harsh truth that you wouldn't be alive in Gaza. Have a watch. It's quite interesting.
Which other place in the Middle East do you think that as a queer person you would have complete and utter liberation?
Lebanon, Syria, Yemen. Pretty much a lot of the Middle East.
So you can go to gay pride there.
Also, yeah, no, we can't go to gay pride there because in the Middle East it is illegal to be gay.
So the very, very first person that you saw, where else in the Middle East do you think as a queer person you'd be allowed? And this person immediately goes, Lebanon, Syria, Yemen. Oh, so you'd be allowed to go to gay pride there. Oh, no, 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 no. We can't be gay there. It's illegal to be gay in those countries. So you can't actually be queer in those countries, is what you're trying to make the point, but you don't want to. Oh, okay. So you just defeated your own argument. You didn't even have one to begin with. Dear oh dear. Like, that's just the level of insanity that we've got at the moment with the education system brainwashing a lot of these young kids. And it's really, to be honest with you, it's sad. Like, how can you think of something like this? And that's what the truth is amazing. It sets people free when they actually realize, oh, what I've been believing for such a long time isn't actually the truth. And what I've been thinking has been such a lie. Wow. The truth is amazing. It's liberating. The amount of hate and vitriol that people have towards Israel now is quite astounding. That they actually think, like that old man thought, that gay people would be safe in Gaza. He said Palestine, but we know that's not true. Palestinian people do exist, but the area that they reside in is known as Gaza. So he really thinks that gay people would be safe there. Right. Because they hate Israel so much. They don't understand that gay people, queer people, whatever you identify as, you wouldn't be safe in any of the Muslim countries. You're only safe in Israel. Of all places, the only Arab country, Israel, is where you're allowed to be LGBT, whatever you want, effectively speaking. Tel Aviv, man, one of the most gayest cities on the face of the bloody earth, happens to be in Israel. Oh, no. Okay. Didn't know that at all. And that girl that I mentioned a moment ago, she seems to think that Israel is the terrorist, not the actual people that say in their charter that they want to wipe out all Jews and Christians and whoever is different to them. So, yeah, interesting that, isn't it? And the girl that says, I've seen a lot about Israel, but not much anything positive. That is thanks to our wonderful mainstream media and also social media. There's a great deal of hate-filled bias, right? That is filling the stories on mainstream media as well as social media. You have lots of activists that are online vehemently spreading a great deal of hate, real misinformation and disinformation to try and make Israel seem like they're the worst of the worst, when these people are actually confronted with the truth. And I think it's quite interesting. The reason why these people are actually quite receptive is because they saw this person, the one that's asking the question, as someone they feel they can relate with somewhat. If I had done it, I guarantee you these people would have been straight up hostile. But this person, I think the way that this person conveyed themselves was quite really well done. Now, I don't even know who this person is, to be honest with you. And also, there's like that whole Zionist aspect to it. Like, we can't have Israelis that are proud to be Zionist, like proud to be a Jew, for example, proud to be Israeli, that sort of stuff. So when these people are confronted with the realities, the very harsh, shocking realities, I might add, about what the terrorist organization does to Palestinian people that come out as being gay, they start to see, oh, whoa, okay, I didn't know that. I thought it was a utopia for gay people over in Gaza at the moment. I thought Israel was the worst of the worst. That they're horrible people, but yet they allow so much in Israel. Amazing that, right? When people are confronted with the truth. We know Queers for Palestine truly stands for is something utterly ridiculous. But I'm glad that truth can triumph over stupidity still. Whether or not these people went away and have gone, oh, wow, you've given me a great deal to think about. Maybe Israel is not that bad because of this one particular issue, but then they're going to go, oh, Israel is terrible because what they're doing to the Palestinian people. Can't have that, can't accept that. So the whole, like, I guess you could call it tribalism is on full effect, right? You have loads of people just see something and feel all kinds of emotions to it, but then forget about the rationale side of things. Forget about what is the truth about this. Can we actually get to the truth, or are we just going to go hot in emotionally and leave it at that? Maybe we should stop and think rationally, properly, and maybe we can do some good. Who knows? Just a thought. Anyway, that's enough from me. You guys take care, be blessed, and I'll see you all in the next video.